Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and this is my fourth layout using Studio Calico's double scoop kit. And I use just about everything on this page is from the kit. The only thing I pull from my stash are some enamel dots and those fabric brads that are sitting up above my paper right there. Those are from Freckled Fawn. And everything else is from the kit. So I did really well as far as not pulling out too much from my stash on this one. So this page is going to be about a food truck that we ate at in Tucson. Tucson actually has a really good food truck community, I guess you would say. And they're pretty popular. They do food truck, they call them roundups, where, you know, a bunch of food trucks will get together and you can go and you have your choice of food trucks to go to, and they have a good variety. And so we enjoyed eating at a few of the food trucks there while we were living there. So the background paper there is from Studio Calico, and I had actually used that paper on another layout I did about Aaron Murray. It's the same paper, and I didn't realize I had two sheets of it because I had one in my stash and then this one in the kit, so that was pretty cool. And it's beautiful paper, so I'm glad I got to use it twice. And I am laying my pictures on this paper from Amy Tangerine, and the branding strip had a line of arrows on it, and that is what is on the side of my pictures there. When I turn it back around, you'll see. This is a glassine bag that came in the kit. It held some, I think that's the one that held my doilies, the gold doilies. And so I'm going to use it as a layering piece because it's nice and big, and it, you know, it didn't tear or anything in the kit. So I'm going to use that as just a little extra layer. And there you can see on the left-hand side of the pictures are a little row of arrows. So I wanted to keep those in there because I thought those were cool. I'm using that trend sticker, and because, you know, food trucks are pretty trendy right now. So I stuck that up there, and then I put the right this way with the hand pointing. And these two little tickets, I wasn't sure how to use those tickets, honestly, when I first saw them. I was like, I don't know. But they kind of look like, you know, they could be food truck tickets or something, maybe, possibly. So I stuck them down there, and they work. I'm happy with them. And I want to use some of this green cardstock from the kit because there's green in the picture, especially on the bottom. There's a lot of green in my food. So I wanted to bring out that color a little bit as well. And this is the other side of that Amy Tangerine paper that I just had a little scrap of, so I'm going to put that there and then layer it with this green. And that just kind of helps bring the colors all together right around the pictures there. Let's see, what else do I do on this one? Yes, okay, so I'm going to use this roller stamp from Glitz Designs, and that was in the kit as well. And I'm actually going to take it and I'm going to run it all along the outside edges of the layout in a minute. I guess I'm going to do this part first. This is a transparency from crepe paper, and it came in the kit, and I'm going to use the bottom half that has a really bright green along the outside just to help bring in one more little green element. And the top of it, you know, the top of that transparency had green on it, but it wasn't dark enough to really stand out, so I didn't bother, you know, using it on this page. There we go. Okay, so the stamp. When you stamp it, I thought about the roller stamp because, you know, it's all triangles, but when you stamp it, it looks really cool. As you can see, you'll see me doing it here. And I put a piece of wax paper over the tickets so that I wouldn't get any on the tickets. But when you look at it, especially in person, it's a little bit hard to see on the video, but in person, it almost looks like tire tracks. So that's why I wanted to put them all along here, because the layout is about a food truck. So I thought it was just kind of a cool little element. I think you can probably see it, you'll probably be able to see it better in the close-up pictures, but it really looks like, you know, tire tracks or something all along the outside of the layout, so I was happy with that. I'm drinking my coffee, I'm enjoying it. I'm going to go ahead and get my title done here, and the title is called Bam Bam, and that was the name of the food truck. It was Bam Bam Mexican and Asian Fusion is what they called it. And I'm just going to use this little asterisk in the center just to break up the title. The food I had were Korean street tacos, and they were super delicious. Oh my gosh, they were very good. And I'm going to go ahead and just put it along the side here. That's definitely the place where it's going to stand out the most, since it is it's a light gray font. And I think if I tried to put it like along the red, it might not have stood out quite as much. So, but it stands out nicely. That's a bad glare from my light. Sorry about that, guys. And those stickers are by Amy Tangerine, and those came in the kit as well. And I love them. They're almost like a rubber type, and they were a lot of fun to play with. I'm gonna add another pop of green. I just had a strip sitting there, so I'm gonna add another pop of green around the pictures here. Put one on top, and I think I put the rest of it on the bottom too. Let's see if I do. I don't have it sitting here next to me, but I think I do. And those brads are fabric brads, and those are from my Freckled Fawn kits. And I'm going to go ahead and put 3 of them on here. And they're just a black and white stripe, and it kind of helps bring out the black with the stamping all along the outside. And there's also black in the sticker with the arrow, the hand pointing. There's black in there as well. And on the tickets, so I'm kind of bringing in a little bit more of the black. And my food container is black too, so there you go. I'm going to add 3 of them in here. I'm going to get them closed up. And I'm going to use some washi tape to cover up the brackets there, because that way when I put my page into my album, it's not going to catch on any of the page protectors or any of the other pages in my album, so it'll help protect them a little bit. I always put washi tape behind my brads. And I'm also going to put some over my staple from when I put the tickets on there. I stapled them, and that'll help catching as well. Sometimes the back of the staples can catch. And I'm going to go ahead and do my journaling. I'm going to use this Amy Tangerine paper again. And I'm not going to do a ton of journaling because, you know, it's a food truck. It was yummy. I didn't have a ton to say about it, though. So I'm just going to write a couple little sentences, and I'm going to actually stick it into a glassine bag, but it'll be sticking up enough to where it's not something you have to pull out to read. You know, you can read it there, but it's going to be tucked in there. And I'm going to cut the arrows off the top because I didn't really need them up there. So I'm just going to tuck it in and have it so that you can read the whole thing, but it looks like it's tucked in further. And I do add some more green. I thought so. So I'm going to add that along the bottom here. Just another little layer of green. And I'm going to go ahead and add some enamel dots. Trying to decide what color I want to do. I didn't know if I wanted to do black or red or gray. Just kind of looking to see what I have. I'm gonna go with the red. It's a nice little pop and it doesn't blend in too much, and I'm gonna use up the rest of all the reds here that I have. And I only do 2 on each cluster. That's kind of, I usually do 3, but I have the brads there as well, so that kind of acts as my third one. Taking one last look. And that is going to complete my layout. I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm thinking. Yep, I'm happy with that. That's going to complete my layout. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you again real soon. Bye.